Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, we're going to be talking about our boy Logan Paul, right? Because, he's been the king of controversy, I guess, for not even just the last few months, pretty much his whole YouTube career, it seems like, right? Do I even really need to go into details about that Japanese forest? I feel like everybody already knows what I'm talking about, but from the Crypto Zoo scam to now Dylan Dennis just bullying him on Twitter, it's been a little rough recently for Logan Paul, right? Now, everybody's been kind of coming at him from every different angle, and surprisingly enough, everybody's also been coming for his fiance from every other angle, right? She's just been having these men coming and going, if you catch my drift, as long as fucking time has stood, man. And Dylan Dennis is letting him know all about it. Now, you probably, if you use Twitter or you've paid attention to the whole Dylan Dennis, Logan Paul arc, you probably know what I'm talking about, but for those of you who don't know, Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul have an upcoming fight scheduled, right? It's one of those like boxer slash influencer fights. Now, typically, I'm not too interested in this stuff because honestly, I don't really care to see a bunch of YouTubers and internet streamers and shit fucking box, bro. I don't know. I just usually doesn't really intrigue me in any meaningful way. Most of the fights aren't any good, and they're extremely overhyped, and they're usually overpriced, so I kind of stay out the way, right? But in their build-up between Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul's fight, Dylan has just been on what I can only describe as a 96 Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls run, right? Like, he's just putting up otherworldly numbers on the Logan Paul defense here. So Logan Paul is engaged to his fiance here, right? Her name is Nina Agdal, okay? I guess she's some sort of like model or something. Honestly, man, I didn't really know who she was before all this. I don't know if that's weird or if I'm like a fucking idiot for that or something, but I didn't really know who this was before this whole situation really unfolded. But literally like every single day over the last like month or so on Twitter, right? Every morning, Dylan Dennis will come out with a new picture of Logan Paul's fiance from her past. Now, you might be wondering, oh, well, Optimus, what could he possibly be showing that's that bad, right? Well, let's just say, for the sake of peace here, that Nina is quite experienced, if you know what I mean. She has taken quite a liking to several men in her past. She has had sexual relations with fucking everybody. And Logan Paul has just been getting completely fucking nuked because of it, right? Now, the whole time this has been going on, I've been kind of, I would say, on the sidelines, right? Everybody else on Twitter, every time a new picture comes out, Nina, she'll be with Leonardo DiCaprio, or just anyone, man. Like, there's a picture of her with fucking everybody. Like, if there was a picture of her that came out tomorrow with her and Joe Biden hanging out, bro, I wouldn't even be fucking surprised at this point, man. Maybe she likes that old geezer meat, feel me? But every day there's a new picture getting dropped of Nina with some other guy before Logan, to the point where it's completely out of the question now on whether or not she's been ran through, right? Now, once again, I've been on the sidelines for most of this, just kind of keeping quiet, every fucking picture that comes along, everyone on the internet, oh my god, I don't think Logan can recover, this is fucking crazy, it's over, everyone just freaking the fuck out, losing their mind every time a new picture drops. I've been quiet. I've been being nice, which, if you know my content, man, that's not something I normally do, but, I've exercised a little bit of leniency, I guess, with my boy Logan, because the way I saw it, man, there was no way he wasn't accepting of this past, which, I mean, he's a better man than me, because ain't no way 99.9% of men would be able to mentally endure this, but that's what I figured, right? He's gotta be happy with the decision he's making, but bro, after what we just saw yesterday from Dylan, this was like the Tsar Bomba to everything here. So go ahead and take a look.
By the way, I'm very proud of myself. This is the longest I've ever gone without sex since I started. Obviously, it's driving me crazy. I am struggling. I need penis inside of me. ASAP. Like, all I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body. So if any of you guys know a good dick that doesn't have STDs on it, I'll take it right here.
So that is Nina, Logan's now fiance, however long ago, right? And as you can hear from what she had to say, she is quite excited, to say the least. She is ready to go. The oven has been preheated, if you know what I mean. And she quite literally in the video says that anyone who fits her requirements, come on through and lay some pipe. We got a new infrastructure project we're working on. Anyone with a clean peen and the willing to put the filling, get your ass in line, bro. Now, I shouldn't have to explain why this is a pretty bad look for Logan, right? This is a extremely wealthy, extremely successful man who is subjecting himself to being in a relationship with a woman who probably has more bodies than the fucking American Sniper at this point, bro. Like, she has literally probably, if we're being honest, and I know this is gonna sound filthy, but she's had more dudes' kids on her face than a daycare. Now, I don't typically like to slut shame. I don't, go after people for their body counts or whatever, but like at a certain point, man, you gotta show some level of fucking self-respect and have some like decency about yourself, right? Now, also, let's be real here. If this was a guy who filmed himself and he was like, oh man, I'm so horny, any woman with some clean pussy come over and give it to me. I'll take anything I can get at this point. I just need me some fucking Velvet Underground at this point, bro. Please come through. Everybody would be laughing at him like, you hear this idiot? You hear this fucking moron making a fool of himself? Like, how horny can you be, LMFAOOOO? But, it's an attractive woman in this instance, so I guess it was a little bit more acceptable. And, Logan has been, for lack of better words, taking all this on the chin, okay? And he's been mostly quiet about it. The few little responses that he's kind of given all of this kind of shit, mostly just him doubling down. Oh, I love my wife. She's awesome. She's gonna be great. She's my favesies. I love my Pookie Bear so much. And, like, that's honestly what I expected. I kind of saw that coming because, like, obviously, Logan Paul isn't gonna just come out and be like, nah, man, fuck that bitch. I don't love her no more, bro. I could never do that, right? He's not gonna do that because then it looks like he's submitted to Dylan, right? He can't do that because then he looks kind of like a bitch. And as we all know, to someone like Logan, looking like a bitch is just not you can't do that, bro. You can't have that happen to you. Now, on top of all of this, he's just been getting completely fucking roasted left, right, and center because on top of the fact that his now future wife is getting completely dragged on social media by his opposition, everybody is still clowning this guy over the fucking CryptoZoo controversy where he literally scammed probably millions of dollars in general out of all of his suspecting fans who thought that he was putting out like a legitimate cryptocurrency project, which was one obviously he didn't give a fuck about. And, this has been a controversy for a while. It's not like this is just now coming to light or anything, but he has been able to mostly kind of duck any mention of the whole CryptoZoo thing up until now, but people have been really letting him have it recently. People have really been tearing the fuck into him, including Dylan, I think, about this whole thing. And, he's gotten to the point where he continues to try and, like, lie his way out of that. Now, from what I know, there's a pretty massive lawsuit actually going on against Logan from the CryptoZoo situation where a bunch of the people who, I guess, initially invested in this whole thing, they bought into the cryptocurrency early and lost their money. From what I understand, they're suing Logan Paul because of the whole thing. And, that's currently in the works. But with all these different situations just circling around dude's head, like, I don't know how he wakes up in the morning, really. Like, you get on social media and the whole world is just laughing at you because your fiance has carried out the modern day trail of male tears, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm not talking about any Native American removals here. I am talking about sperm removal, okay? She has had so many fucking tears at this point that, do I even need to finish it, bro? Like, it's been constant annihilation from all fronts. You look this way, oh, LOL, your fucking wife slept with Leonardo DiCaprio. You turn and you look the other way, oh, ha ha ha, here's your girlfriend begging for penis on social media. You turn the other way, just trying to get away from it all. Hey, you scammed millions from your fans, you fucking scumbag. It's just like, no matter what this guy does, he's just getting fucking smacked by somebody. And like I said, he and this Dylan Dennis are preparing for an upcoming fight where, that's what all of this really is. Let's be real, it's all promo for the fight. That's all it really comes down to. But truthfully, this all is probably more entertaining than the fight itself will be. Like, in reality, Logan Paul will probably go out there. I imagine he's probably gonna win against Dylan Dennis, but even then, that doesn't reverse the damage that's been done socially, right? Logan Paul's reputation has just been getting completely fucking smacked. As far as I'm even aware, there's controversy surrounding the Prime beverage that he and KSI have out now too. So like, it just seems like everything he does, everywhere he goes at this point, somebody is just smoking that Logan pack. Now, it is what it is, right? Like, everybody takes an L at some point, right? Everybody has their, I guess, situation where they look a little foolish. But man, I just can't picture it being shit like this. Like, just a horrific scamming scandal, you know? Even your fiance, the person you're supposed to, like, be able to confide in the most in these types of situations, like, even she has been weaponized against you at this point. So, I don't know, the fight itself is gonna come and go, right? Like, it's just gonna be a 2-hour thing or whatever, and then no one's gonna care about this shit ever again. But even then, like, the social damage that has been done to Logan Paul and his reputation, I feel like to a degree is irreparable right now. Don't get me wrong, this is a guy who can survive controversy. I mean, let's be honest. Now, let's be honest, if you put most creators in the Japanese suicide forest situation, that would have been the end of their career. But Logan, I guess, held strong. He's done so through everything else. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I was in his shoes, even if I had survived the controversy or whatever, right, I would still be pretty disappointed that everywhere I turned, it was just constant fucking barrages by people, right? So as much as he claims, though, oh, I don't care about, you know, my girlfriend's previous history, oh, I don't care that people are making fun of me for being a scammer. Ultimately, this is all shit that's hurting his brand. And even after this whole fight is said and done, and Dylan probably loses the whole thing, and the world keeps on turning as if nothing happened, I really don't think there's much coming back for Logan, right? Regardless, he is now seen as a man who submitted to a woman who doesn't have any self-respect. He is seen as a man who is willing to sacrifice all morals and dignity to scam even his closest supporters out of money. He's seen as somebody who will sacrifice all morals in general if it means that he can put himself ahead in any way, even if it's not monetary. It just, I don't know, it seems like the longer that Logan Paul's career goes on, the more damage that's done. And I think eventually, you know, people are going to be like, all right, what fucking gives? But, I mean, obviously now, even still, nobody really is to that point. Everybody, at least Logan Paul's biggest supporters, still don't really seem to give a fuck. They're still in the low gang, if you will. So, anyway, with all that being said, man, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about Logan Paul and signing out.